Okay guys, this is Jason with FPV Model, and today we're going to take a look at the Ranger EX FPV Specific airplane. So what we want to do is we want to just basically open the box, show you what it looks like before we begin to build it. So anyways, first off, it comes in two boxes. You get the outer box, then you get the inner box. Just first impression looking at it, it looks to be like they have actually paid a little attention to designing their box, which usually means that they follow through and they do the same thing with the plane that's on the inside. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and take it out and open it up and see what's inside. Okay, so now that we got the tape off it, let's go ahead and take a look, see what it looks like inside. So, here's the inside. This is what it looks like with everything packaged in it. So let's go ahead and start to take some things out. Okay, so we've got the canopy here. Comes with a black plastic cover and a piece of styrofoam. Second item we got is, looks like we're going to have the landing gear here. And we've got a part of the tail section. Also the tail is styrofoam. So let's lay that out. Comes with a full instruction manual, all written in English, so that's nice. That's definitely a plus. Got a section of carbon fiber here, which I can only imagine is for the wings. Okay, now this is the first wing we've taken out. As you can see, it has your ailerons, and it also has a section for flaps if you do decide that you want to add flaps to it. Here we have the second wing. As you can see, there are some carbon fiber sections placed in here for extra support. And like we mentioned, flaps and ailerons with two pre-cut out spaces for the servos to go. It also looks like here they have included a slot. So just in case you want to put a screwdriver in there and readjust the servo horn. Now, here is the main body. Go ahead and see if we can open this up. Actually, first impression here is I'm a little surprised. I did not realize the plastic was going to be as rigid as it is. That's actually a good thing, and I suppose that's one of the reasons why it's adding to the weight on the shipping. Inside, we have some pre-cut mounts for things like batteries, all of your other equipment you're going to put in here. So far, it looks pretty nice. And then here we go, we've got all the extra little bits. Okay, first thing, we have a dome of some sort. This is a bit of a surprise to me. I haven't looked at too many photos of it. I did not know it was going to have a dome. I would imagine it's going somewhere for a camera, just in case you want to mount it in the bottom there. Comes with a prop. Other small pieces for the landing gear. Here are your wheels. with a plastic cover. There is a centering bubble in here, so we'll take a look at that. Imagine that's going to go on top of the wings and let you know when the plane's level. Looks like a motor mount, also in plastic. A few pieces of Velcro, some Velcro straps, and we have servo extensions. All of your horns and your attachments are in here. And let's take a look at this tail. And we also have the tail section with the elevator on it. This is also in foam with a plastic piece right here on the foam. So we'll go ahead and lay that out here. So what we're going to do is rearrange everything, and then we'll give you a better look at it. Okay guys, so we kind of rearranged everything here, and while we did, I took a quick look at everything. One thing I got to say is this plane does not require glue. Everything just screws together. So if you are a fan of planes that are easy for travel and disassembly, one thing that is nice about this plane is it all just kind of snaps together. It has a lot of plastic parts where you put them in place and then you just bolt everything together after that. The tail section is very nice, slides on, then it slides onto the tail of the aircraft, and then you just have a few screws that you'll use to screw it together. 2 of them actually to be exact, so that's actually very nice. I don't have a lot of room whenever I fly, considering that I ride a scooter around here in China. So whenever I have an airplane, I've always got to think about how easy it is to disassemble. This one looks to be perfect, and I think this is probably going to be the one that I start to try and use myself. I really like the way it looks like it's going to be easy to travel with. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a build video of it. We're going to show you everything. I looked in the manual. It says it should take about a half hour or so to build. I actually think if you have all the parts and you're ready to build it, 30 minutes might be a bit of a stretch. But if you're clever enough and you can look at a few screws and a few plastic parts, I think you can actually get it done in pretty close to that amount of time. Anyways, whenever we make the build video, I'll take pictures and try to get as detailed as I can, so hopefully we can answer any of your questions. One last thing though, I gotta say I really like this plastic body here. This is much more durable than I thought it was. It's a little heavy. It's not that much heavier than a lot of your foam fuselages, but it's definitely more sturdy than I thought it was going to be. So that I really like. Anyway, thank you for watching, and stick around for some pictures and the build dog for it. I think if any of you are sitting on the fence about this plane, we might be able to answer some of your questions. And I think you also might decide that this is actually the next FPV plane you want to go for. Thank you.